might ask, why would Young Living go to the expense of developing a distillery and an operation of this magnitude? It's very critical, and for two reasons. One is because if you don't have the proper type of distillation, you cannot have the quality of oil that you want to tell people about or brag about or talk about. And why? Because if you don't have the right distillation temperature and the right extraction chamber for getting the oil out of the plant material, you cannot expect to get all of the molecules, all of the constituents out of the plant material that are there. If you're looking at just producing a perfume oil for the fragrance industry or a flavoring oil for the flavoring industry, then all of the constituents do not matter. All that matters are the fragrance or the flavoring molecules. But when we're processing an oil specifically for the use for topical application, as I coined the phrase 15 years ago, therapeutic grade, for that application, if there's 200 molecules in that oil that's in that plant material in this extraction chamber, I want to get all 200 molecules out of that plant material. If you do not have the right equipment, you cannot do it. You know, why do we have our own distillery? And this is not our only distillery. This is our largest distillery here in Utah. The second largest is in northern Idaho. The third one is in Ecuador. Our fourth one is in our farm in Simeon, France. Our fifth one is in South Arabia, in the country of Oman, in Salalah, where we are distilling frankincense. One of the reasons that I went to the expense of doing this, and not only the expense, but one must back up and say, well, where did you get the knowledge? How did you do this? I went to France, I went to Turkey, I went to Egypt, I studied and learned so I could come back and design and develop this. And why? Why? Simply because I wanted the best quality in the world. And if we're going to have the best quality, to take it to our distributor, our customer, from the seed in the field to the seal in the bottle, it has to be the best quality. And the only way it can be the best is to have the right type of equipment where you can maintain the lowest pressure, which our pressure in these chambers, extraction chambers, are below 1 pound, where we can maintain consistent dry steam, where we can maintain the volume of steam in there to keep our steam saturation in the plant material consistent, to assure, to guarantee that we're extracting all of the finite molecules that are critical to a quality oil. Without this equipment, I could not give that guarantee, and that's what makes Young Living the world leader, because we do control our own distilling. No, we don't distill all of our oils personally in Young Living, but we have partners around the world that distill to my standards, and we monitor those partners an average of every 2 years, and some of them every year. Many of them I visit personally every year. And why? Why do I go to this? Is because if I know how to distill, then I can teach my partners how to distill. I can show them what they're doing wrong or what they're not doing right. And that way we can assure the quality that we want in Young Living, which is a standard that is far superior to ISO or AFNOR or any standard that has ever been established out there. Young Living has set the standard in the world for quality essential oils. Young Living, we have the best. And to assure that, that's why we control the whole process from the moment the seed goes in the ground until the seal goes on the bottle.